Although today's is a bit more special than usual because this one not only is happening outside of our typical time, which is Tuesdays at 7:30 live on eBay, but this one is focused solely on the Valentine Collection, which is a very simple way of saying that everything you're going to be looking at today is these are great holiday gift pieces. And I say holiday because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, but that's not the only holiday I'm actually referring to. If you're one of those people who likes to shop ahead of time, you should really be garnering some good ideas for Mother's Day as well. Because let's face it, whether it's the number one lady in your life or a different kind of number one lady in your life, you are certainly looking for that special someone this year, right now. And while you may buy gifts a little differently for each person, fact of the matter is a great gift is a great gift. And today we're going to be showing you some amazing jewelry pieces, specifically some amazing Bulgari pieces. So if you are one of those people who loves the Bulgari brand, today you're going to be absolutely thrilled by every single item we're showing you because we're going to be a little heavy on the rings, a few bracelets, a few necklaces, maybe even some earrings. But more importantly, the number one thing you can count on is that every single item we're going to be showing you today not only is amazingly authentic, but is amazingly beautiful, affordable, and most importantly, every single item, whether it's a piece of jewelry or a watch, comes with a seller warranty, which is a warranty from us to you, basically giving you a bit of assurance, bit of safe peace of mind. So this way, you know that everything you get isn't only amazingly authentic, but it's also going to be something that if you should naturally come to some wear and tear issues, you can bring it by and we can rectify the situation for you, obviously depending on what it is the problem and what the solution is. But more than anything, you can catch us every week right here on eBay Live on Tuesdays at 7:30. And again, obviously today is a bit of an acceptable deviation due to the holiday, but more than anything, we want you to come back every single week so you can continue to find these fabulous deals that we have hand selected for you, that we hand select for you every week. So you know that every week you're not only getting the chance to converse with my amazing self, but also just the whole team at Chronostore. Because whether you're talking to me or someone else, you're dealing with all of us because we are a unit of here. We are one big family, and we certainly like to operate in that manner. And really, we like to invite all of our customers to feel just as much of a family member as everyone that is part of our team. Because at Chronostore, one of the greatest things about shopping and working here is that we say we bring time to life, which is not a generic way of saying we're going to sell you something nice and quick and fast, but it's really just a way of saying we're going to help you find that one item that actually complements your life, not just the price tag that you're looking for. But with no further ado, let's jump straight into these amazing pieces that we have for you today.
Now, for our first item, we have with us an amazing Bulgari Serpenti Viper Mother of Pearl pendant necklace coming in an 18 karat rose gold set on a 17 and a half 18 karat rose gold chain, which is truly beautiful. And this comes in for $37.29. Although the most magnificent thing about this particular piece to me is the fact that they've lovely, very beautifully crafted mother of pearl in some of these links on some of the scales of this serpenti, the snake, and it is just so beautifully set that not only does the light come into it beautifully, but it truly adds an amazing pop of color in a subtle manner through the mother of pearl texture. And once more, this is the Bulgari Serpenti Viper Mother of Pearl pendant necklace coming in 18 karat rose gold at a 17.5 inch length, coming in for $37.29.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And now, we're taking a look at a Bulgari B01 Diamond 4-band ring, which comes in 18 karat white gold at a size 54 or a US 6 3/4. Now, the fabulous thing about this particular ring is that it comes in for $11,344, which I think is fairly substantial and beautiful because this ring, while it might seem fairly straightforward, it has some amazing, beautiful details to it that if you don't pay close attention to, you will miss. For example, just the way it expands back and forth. That is such a subtle and I think beautiful feature because it really gives it a nice flexibility when you're taking it on and off, but also just a unique feature that overall really goes to show in a deep level of craftsmanship. So when you get into the more formal details, such as the fact that you have amazing, beautifully set pave, you have an amazing. So when you get to some of the more traditional details, like its amazing pave setting, the fact that again is it a 6 3/4 size ring, the fact that it comes in amazing 18 karat white gold, and then obviously that it has all of these fabulous diamonds with a total diamond weight of 1.27 carats. You know that you're getting something that is truly, truly beautiful all around, from the weight of the diamonds to the weight of the gold to the worth of how it adds to your wardrobe, and overall is an amazing piece. And once more, so you don't forget the name, this is the Bulgari B01 Diamond 4-band ring, coming in an 18 karat white gold, size 54 or US 6 3/4. And this fabulous ring comes in for the lovely price of $11,344.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And hopefully with this intimate look, you can really appreciate not just the fine level of detail, but the overall craftsmanship that goes into it, because you obviously also have the Bulgari going along each high polished side. When you look at the middle, you have obviously this beautiful high polished center between the diamonds, and then of course the diamonds. So you have so many unique and really small aspects that altogether make it a really prominent piece, a really bold figure to go with the Bulgari brand. And honestly, because of its high polish, it allows it to be enveloped by the environment, since all of the light meeting it just refracts off in such a beautiful way that you not only complement the diamonds, but you complement the overall style of the ring itself. And again, that extension, that flexibility that it has is so rare, so beautiful, so perfect. So again, Bulgari B01 Diamond 4-band ring, coming in for 18 karat white gold, size 54, US 6.75, and it comes in for $11,344.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. Now, coming in with its gold companion, we have with us the Bulgari B01 Diamond Band ring, coming in an 18 karat yellow gold at a size 55 or US 7. Now, this one comes in for $12,079. And as you can see here, it does have one primary significant difference, and that is obvious: the tone, the color. This one is not white gold, it is an 18 karat yellow gold. And also, it being that it is a size difference, this is why you have the difference in price as well. The small factors all add up to big differences. But as you can see here, you can still enjoy the overall flexibility, the amazing design. And if I'm being truthfully honest, I think the contrast of the yellow gold versus the diamonds gives you a better sense of clarity. Because while you do have an amazing refraction of light, the way everything just bounces around with the white gold, when it comes to the yellow gold, you get such a prominent tone, again, of contrast, that I think really aids the overall visibility of the textures, the difference in the diamonds to the settings. So you don't feel like you're getting just flushed out with light, and you can actually see every intricate diamond, every intricate detail, and all of just, again, the real texture and craftsmanship that goes into each and every piece. So the fact that once more you do get a size 7 ring, you get something that has a total carat weight of 1.21 carats, you get a ring that has an amazing overall tone to it with high polish. So this way, again, you're being enveloped by the environment you're in, and fabulously set, in a fabulous pave setting for the diamonds. You know, you're truly getting something that is ultimately beautiful, and it is in every way one of those perfect gifts, especially for the Valentine's Day season coming up, which is why it's part of this collection, because it's one of those items that is truly timeless. Whether you're giving it to someone now or later, it's one of those things that will always be greeted with a smile and a great sense of appreciation. And once more, this is the Bulgari B01 Diamond Band ring, coming in 18 karat yellow gold at a size 55 or a US size 7. And this particular beautiful ring comes in for $12,079 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And with this deeply intimate look, we're truly hoping to give you a great sense of clarity, not just in visibility in terms of what you're looking at, but so you can understand the overall worth of what you'll be getting. Because while there is a literal weight to it, you can't feel the weight, but we can hope that you see just the high level of detail, craftsmanship, and again, everything that you're going to be getting, not just from the brand, but from this amazingly beautiful particular piece for $12,079 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. Now, we are taking a look at another Bulgari B01 Diamond Band ring. However, this one is an 18 karat white gold, size 55 or US 7, coming in for $16,804.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And the thing that I think is most obviously different about this one is you lose that sense of flexibility with the last two pieces because this one is diamond encrusted throughout. Now, while it may be missing it on the end pieces, it has it set all throughout the center of this amazing ring. And the fact that it comes in an 18 karat white gold is something that I think is truly, truly amazing. But more important than that, rather, even more astonishing than that, is the overall diamonds that you have going all around. Because one thing that you obviously want to know with a ring like this is the fact that you have a 2.4 total carat weight with diamonds. So the fact that you also get this beautiful bulgari engraved around each side, very similar to the rest of the rings in this line, you really just get to appreciate the fact that you're getting something that is so captivating and has so much light peering through it that every single instance you look at it, no matter how fast or slow, you're always going to have that amazing sparkle, which is what you want to see when you have diamonds. And even when you take a deeply intimate look like the one we're giving you here right now, you can really just start to understand and appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into it. And even just in comparison to the last ring that we had that was yellow gold, where I said you had a greater sense of contrast, this one gives you an almost equal sense of that by allowing the high polished accents on each side to really prominently, again, envelop you in the environment you're in and reflect everything around you, because the diamonds obviously are not going to do that. They're going to take in all the light. So the fact that you have the environment meeting all this light in such a beautiful way is just an amazing thing. And once more, this is the Bulgari B01 diamond band ring coming in an 18 karat white gold at a size 55 or a US 7. And this particular ring is $16,804.99. Now, we are taking a look at another Bulgari B01 diamond band ring. However, this one is an 18 karat white gold, size 55 or a US 7, coming in for $16,804.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And the thing that I think is most obviously different about this one is you lose that sense of flexibility with the last two pieces because this one is diamond encrusted throughout. Now, while it may be missing it on the end pieces, it has it set all throughout the center of this amazing ring. And the fact that it comes in an 18 karat white gold is something that I think is truly, truly amazing. But more important than that, rather, even more astonishing than that, is the overall diamonds that you have going all around. Because one thing that you obviously want to know with a ring like this is the fact that you have a 2.4 total carat weight with diamonds. So the fact that you also get this beautiful bulgari engraved around each side, very similar to the rest of the rings in this line, you really just get to appreciate the fact that you're getting something that is so captivating and has so much light peering through it that every single instance you look at it, no matter how fast or slow, you're always going to have that amazing sparkle, which is what you want to see when you have diamonds. And even when you take a deeply intimate look like the one we're giving you here right now, you can really just start to understand and appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into it. And even just in comparison to the last ring that we had that was yellow gold, where I said you had a greater sense of contrast, this one gives you an almost equal sense of that by allowing the high polished accents on each side to really prominently, again, envelop you in the environment you're in and reflect everything around you, because the diamonds obviously are not going to do that. They're going to take in all the light. So the fact that you have the environment meeting all this light in such a beautiful way is just an amazing thing. And once more, this is the Bulgari B01 diamond band ring coming in an 18 karat white gold at a size 55 or a US 7. And this particular ring is $16,804.99 here at ChronostoreUSA.com, the home of Chronostore on eBay. Another great aspect to denote is also the fact that with this particular piece, you're getting 18 karat, which means that if you do look closely on the inside of the ring, you have a marker that really denotes that for you, the stamp, the laser engraving, whatever you want to consider it. But basically, when you look inside an item and you see 750, whether it's in big or small notation, what you can really understand is that means you're getting a 75% pure gold, 18 karat. That's how you know it's authentic. So it's just one of those little added added things for peace of mind that you really should keep it, that you really should consider when you are buying your luxury pieces, because you want to make sure that everything you're getting is not only beautiful but authentic. Because affluence doesn't just need to be affordable; it needs to be real. the rings we've seen here today. We have the Bulgari Serpenti Viper Diamond and Mother of Pearl band ring, coming in 18 karat rose gold size 54 or a US 7. But the thing I like most about this isn't just the fabulous price of $46.99. What I like about it is that you're getting so much detail and so many fine levels of texture and affluence that I think is fairly unique, especially on such a quaint size ring, because it is fairly thin. But you can see here, not only does it have the amazing Bulgari Serpenti look, but within each of the scales of this fabulous snake, you have mother of pearl and diamonds. And I gotta say, I actually like the mother of pearl much more than the diamonds, because diamonds are so typical in jewelry, whether it's amazingly beautiful like this or not. But the mother of pearl is unique, and it adds a great sense of color that I think is truly unique to the ring itself. And obviously it doesn't fit me perfectly, but that doesn't mean it won't fit you. Again, this is a size 54, a US size 7, so on me it's a little bit small, but I gotta say, if it does fit you, you are certainly a lucky customer, because this is one of those fabulous pieces that I think is going to take a really long time to fall out of style, to not be amazing, to not be the just a fabulous statement piece that it is. So again, the fact that you have a total carat weight of 0.21, you know that you're not getting just fabulous diamonds, which you can see here, these amazing round shaped pave set diamonds. You know that you're also getting something that is just beautiful in every single way. And once more, this particularly beautiful ring is the Bulgari Serpenti Viper Diamond and Mother of Pearl band ring, coming in an 18 karat rose gold size 54 or US 7, and it comes for $46.99 here at Chronostore USA. Now, continuing today's collection, we have with us the Bulgari B01 logo bangle bracelet, coming in 18 karat yellow gold size medium. And the thing that I think is truly beautiful about this particular item is that it goes so well with the ring that we previously looked at. Not just any particular one, but any of the items we looked at, but obviously the one that does have the Bulgari on each side. Now, the thing I do like about this is, aside from having an accompanying ring, we have this an amazing high polished design across the entire body of the entire piece. So when you do look at the Bulgari, you're not only getting something that I think envelops you, but it is enveloped by you because of its high polished nature. And this particular item comes in for $55.64, in case I didn't say it yet. This is the Bulgari B01 logo bangle bracelet, coming in an 18 karat yellow gold size medium, and it comes in for $55.64. And as you can see here, it's a very simple, very easy to use and secure double push button clasp. It has the brand Bulgari encircling it in different directions, so no matter which way you should be wearing it, it's always going to be, upright to a degree, I should say. And the fact that it is an amazing item overall, and it just has a beautiful look to it. It's so casual while at being so stackable and so complementary to not just your typical wardrobe, but to all of the other pieces in this collection, and truly any other piece of jewelry you're going to put on, period. Whether it's a watch or something else, whether it's a necklace, anything, it's really just going to complement it. And I think this is one of those even standalone pieces that will look really good if you're wearing just like a dress, and this is that one cuff you wear, that one bangle. This is going to stand out in its own luxurious and lovely way. And once more, for the last time, this is the Bulgari B01 logo bangle bracelet, coming in 18 karat yellow gold size medium. And though this may not fit my wrist perfectly, I just want to give you an example of what it does somewhat look like, what it might somewhat look like on yours. And as you can see here, it doesn't fit me terribly, but it's really not just my size, but I think it does overall, again, show how well it complements one's natural skin tone and just the beauty that it has overall. So once more, get it before it goes out of our store for $54.64 here at Chronostore USA. Now, another piece that is truly wonderful, we have with us here the Bulgari diamond openwork earrings, coming in 18 karat rose gold for $7,009 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And the thing I like most about these particular pieces is that, as you can see here in the palm of my literal hand, they are in fact quite quaint. But that doesn't mean they don't have a lot to offer in terms of high quality, fine details, which I gotta say is truly I think the magnificent thing here when you are looking at this particular set of earrings. because when you do take a close look, an intimate look, which is basically what you have to take in order to appreciate the value and again the high quality of these, you can really start to appreciate all of the things, the dense qualities that come out. And I say dense because there's so many of them. Now, obviously, we have the Bulgari engraving on the high polished portion of the earring right there. But when you go along into the portion that has all the diamonds set into it, you're getting these beautifully set diamonds that encircle the entire earring. And it's really beautiful because the flexibility that this offers, it really makes it a bit more of a dangle earring or a drop earring rather than a stud, which is really the design that it has. So I think personally, even as someone, obviously, I'm not going to be wearing this personally, but the thing I can appreciate about it is the overall design elements that go into it. And then when you look even further at the clasp, you're not just getting a typical, clasp. This also has safety pushes on it. So you're really going to have to, or rather, you really have to push it in order to get it to work. But more importantly than that, what it gives you is a sense of security. And as I just move it back down to its initial notch, you really see that it gives you a good sense of room in between the earring and the end piece. But more importantly than that, it has all the high quality and texture you'd want to see, because it even says Bulgari itself on it. It has the stamp of 750. That's how you know everything you're getting is, again, beautifully crafted in 18 karat rose gold. And as we take this off, you can again start to appreciate the fact that it is a bit of a stud earring, but it has that dangle drop feeling to it because it has that flexibility, very similar to some of the other pieces we've seen here today. That subtle security and that subtle flexibility that really makes the item pop in a designer's way and really just a fashionable way. Once more, this is the Bulgari diamond openwork earring coming in 18 karat rose gold for $7,009 here at ChronostoreUSA.com with a total carat weight of 0.38. And these are fabulous, brilliant cut diamonds. And it is engraved, obviously, with Bulgari down the middle. So the fact that they're studs, but again, they have that drop dangle appeal as I think just amazing in every single way. Not just from a design aspect, but from a fashionable aspect. It gives you, I think, greater room to wear it. And it just gives it a greater sense of longevity and applicability in terms of your fashion and overall attire. But hey, that's just me. Now we're taking a look at a Bulgari Serpenti Viper bracelet coming in 18 karat rose gold in a size small. Now this particular item is $57.79.99 here at Chronostore USA. And I like this item particularly because it has a fairly straightforward approach in terms of its design. It has the beautiful serpenti look, and I think more than anything, this is meant to boast that design. It really just, they want you to be enveloped by the seemingly endless encircling snake that you have here, which to me, if I'm being honest, is really a bit more reminiscent of dragon scales like you would see on Game of Thrones than a snake in particular. But either way, for me, those are both reptile creatures, and you can appreciate the fact that it has that element to it, that bold element. And even more than that, it also gives a bold sense of security, because you see here you have this fabulous lock that has to go under in order for the typical end piece that you push out to come loose, which I really appreciate because it does give you a greater sense of security when it is snug on your wrist. Another great thing about it is, again, it has a firm simplicity to it, because while it is going to give you a great sense of security, as I just mentioned, using it is very simple. You simply take it off, push it back and forth, really simple, push it down to get it loose. And when you are putting it on, this little latch that goes on the bottom so beautifully not only adds to the texture of the serpent, but it also adds, again, the texture to the piece, the overall beauty that you're getting. While it isn't entirely high polished going around encircling it, you always get that sense of being invited into the environment that you're in through the piece that you're wearing, again, with its amazingly high polished finish. Now, even more than that, the fact that we do have this beautiful bangle design to it means that it really is a beautiful stackable piece that can fit any other element of jewelry that you're going to intertwine with it. Or if you leave it alone, it does have that beautiful statement standout piece, because it's not a plain bangle. It has that jagged serpent dragon look to it, which again I think adds an overall sense of quality that would otherwise be missed. But to give you a brief sense of how it looks on you, though it is fairly tight on me, if I'm being honest, because it's a little bit difficult for me to get this latch under without pushing against my skin, because again, this is a little small for me. This does still give you the overall benefit of getting some kind of idea as to what it would look like on you, and to the potential issue you'll have if you get the wrong size. So make sure you get something that fits you perfectly. But if you do want something that's this snug, that's this beautiful, I think this works well. And even though obviously this is a man's wrist, but I think even on my wrist right here, you can really see that it's a great unisex piece because there's really nothing wrong with it. In terms of you can really stack this perfectly with your watch next to it, and I think it would go well. Or if you're a gentleman that really likes to wear a lot of bracelets, like let's say actor Chris Hemsworth, you know what? That's just another thing you can do with this, and it's going to give you that firm sense of difference. And it's almost like a pop of color against other jewelry that might be considered more plain or more typically high polished and have a bit more rounded look to it. The overall serpent design, I think, stands out for that manner and is a perfect Valentine's Day purchase. Once more, this is the Bulgari Serpenti bracelet, 18 karat rose gold in a size small, coming in for $57.79 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And like all of the beautiful Bulgari pieces we have here today, it's not only affordable but authentic, which you can see here from the engraving along the inside. Now, another piece in this fabulous collection today, we have with us the Bulgari B01 diamond black ceramic 4-band ring, coming in an 18 karat rose gold, size 55 or a US 7. And the thing that is particularly beautiful about this is that you get so much contrast in comparison to the other rings in the line, but just within the piece itself, you're getting a volume, I think, of clear quality and character that, again, I think is elevated by the contrast you're getting with it. From each and every aspect of it, from the top where you have the 18 karat rose gold, where you have the black ceramic in the middle, either one, it has more embellishments than just being different textures. Obviously, in the rose gold, you have these encircling diamonds that go around it beautifully on each side. You have the Bulgari double engraved on each side. So I'm going to be clear on that. There's 2 engravements, Bulgari on each side. And the fact that while you do look on the inside of the center piece of it, you have this, this multi-band feeling to it. So it has a sense of thickness, a real firm, stern quality to it, where it feels emboldened by its own design. And again, it makes you really feel like you're getting multiple textures due to the way everything is crafted. And as I've said a million times, and will always say, the more textures, the more affluent the piece feels, in my opinion, especially when it's done so subtly, such as with this particular item. And in case I haven't said it already, this particular ring comes in for $66.34.99, which I think is a very fabulous price for this amazing 4-band ring from Bulgari. And the fact that it has a total carat weight of 0.80, I think is fabulous, because it really does let you know that you're getting firm quality within the diamonds, firm quality within the size 7 ring, the round-shaped pave set diamonds you're getting there, the ceramic that you have going along the center. Everything is just so beautifully placed, and the fact it's a perfect unisex piece, it makes it the great purchase for this Valentine collection. And once more, this is the Bulgari B01 diamond black ceramic 4-band ring, coming in for 18 karat rose gold, size 55 or US 7, and it comes in for $66.34.99. We're taking a look at a Bulgari Serpenti Viper Diamond and Mother of Pearl pendant necklace that it comes in 18 karat rose gold for $6,209. And we're so focused here on the pendant because truthfully it's the most magnificent part of it. While we do obviously have an amazing chain, which is a very, very lovely 18 karat rose gold oval link chain, you're getting something that's truly special, but even more special than that is just, again, the pendant alone. Because while it does come in this amazing polish, what you really get are these beautiful diamonds and amazingly crafted mother of pearl inserts along the Serpenti design. So you really feel like this snake skin is made of diamond and mother of pearl and gold. And it's just a truly beautiful piece. And again, this one here is the Bulgari Serpenti Viper Diamond and Mother of Pearl pendant necklace, coming in 18 karat rose gold for $62.09 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. Now, bringing it back to the wrist for a moment, we have with us the Bulgari B01 logo bangle bracelet, coming in 18 karat white gold in a size medium. Now, this one here, it comes in at $58.89.99. And the greatest thing about this one, I think, in contrast to the yellow gold, which is why we gave it such separation, is that this one, I think, is a bit more unisex and is a bit more easy to stack with all your other pieces because gold can be so prominent, and in some cases against a lot of other jewelry, in my personal opinion, have a different tone and feeling. This has just such a coolness to it, more of a chill vibe with it because it feels naturally more cool due to its white gold look. So for that reason alone, I think it's just a bit more of a unisex and more meeting in the middle piece because you can kind of pair it with everything really, really well. But even more than that, just like the last, you have the double push button security clasps. You have the Bulgari double engraved on each side. You have an amazing medium-sized bangle this time, so it's a little bit easier, I think, in terms of, rather a bit more range in terms of size. And obviously it comes in for $58.89, so you're getting something that is ultimately a fabulous and low price in comparison to a lot of the other pieces we've seen here today, but it still comes with the same sense of affluence as everything else. And as I said, with every polished piece, you get truly enveloped by the environment you're in. And with the white gold, I think that's even more true because it just hits the light a little differently. So it has that added sense of luster, whereas, the yellow gold obviously does, but I think just in contrast to the light, the way the light bounces and refracts off of it, it's just a little different. And for that reason, I find it a bit more appealing. And this one, thankfully for me, fits me a bit easier, but you can actually see how it would be on you. It's very easy to put on. It snaps into place very simply. And taking it off is just as easily done with one hand. And as you can see here, even though my wrist is a little bit big on me, it still is a beautiful piece. It's still a great unisex model, and it's one of those things that's perfect for Valentine's Day, which is why it's in this collection now. And so coming in for $58.89, you really can't go wrong with the Bulgari B01 logo bangle bracelet coming in 18 karat white gold size medium. Now, what would an event from Chronostore be without a watch? And which is why, with us closing out this event, we have with us an amazing Rolex Sky Dweller 42mm 18 karat rose gold chocolate dial automatic men's watch coming in for $32,999 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And when it comes to certain watches, certain items that we have in our store, I gotta say they truly speak for themselves, and this one is no different. You can see here from side to side everything about this amazing 18 karat rose gold piece is beautifully affluent, is beautifully put together, and you can see here with its sweeping second hand going in and out of focus as it passes across its partially luminescent insert on the minute and hour hand. Its Arabic numerals going all around. The 24-hour sub-dial it has in the center. You just have so many different aspects of affluence going around. And let's not forget, being that it's the Sky Dweller, the way you turn the bezel can in fact alter how you're going to be using the watch overall. And this is just one of those amazing pieces that, again, really speaks for itself. So before you get into any of the fine details, before you look at anything else, you can just be absolutely captivated by what you're getting right in front of you. And that is, as plainly put, a beautiful watch. And again, this is the Rolex Sky Dweller 42mm 18 karat rose gold chocolate dial automatic men's watch coming in for $32,999 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. Now, this particular Rolex is an amazing pre-owned piece coming in a 42mm case, which is entirely 18 karat rose gold, which you can see here is primarily high polished throughout the entire body of the piece, from bezel to case to crown to end piece. Everything about it is high polished. So we're seeing very little of the satin, or really I should say no satin, going along this one at all, unless you're looking along the inner bezel where you have the Rolex. Now this is this has been manufactured somewhere between 2010 to now. This is, again, one of those great pieces. But the thing I like about this particular item is, as I said before, the bezel, depending on how you turn it, as you can see here, it's a bi-directional bezel. Because each time you turn it, it has a different sense of functionality. Now, once you take out its screw-down crown and you stop it from moving, you'll see exactly what I mean. Typically speaking, when you move the crown, you see the hour hand, the minute hand, everything's fluctuating all at once. You have this beautiful inner bezel, this 24-hour ring, encircling, moving back and forth. But one thing you might miss if you don't turn the bezel is when you do turn it, then you have just the one hand moving. As you see, there's a difference. And when you turn it again, even one more time, then you start to shift the date back and forth on its axis. So you really have something that as you change it, as you turn the bezel, you're activating different mechanisms or locking them. Because as you see here, now nothing's happening when I do in fact turn the crown all the way to the right. But again, back to the left, back to the left, back to the left. And as you see here, now we have everything back to its original setting and sense. So we can turn the entire dial, move everything around. Not only is that beautiful because what it really does is it shows you the depth of the movement on the inside. And as you can see here, speaking of depth, we have a screw down crown, which provides this particular watch with a 100-meter water resistance, which is a beautiful thing, just as beautiful as its adjustable leather band. And the reason I stressed adjustable is because, as you can see here, while it does have this amazing Rolex deployment clasp, one great thing about this one is you really can set this watch to your size very easy once once it's set to your size. It's very easy to put on and go back and forth. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to maintain. It's just one of those beautiful pieces. And again, the fact that it has this beautiful fluted bezel where you just have this high polished going around back and forth, reflecting the light back at each other, you're always getting something that's really going to feel like it's captivating, and it's just pulling you in more and more into the timepiece, even when things go out of focus, ironically here. But bringing them back into focus in a much deeper way. We're taking a look at our sweeping seconds hand, which is a sense and note to you that this has an automatic self-winding movement, which basically means that as your wrist sways, so will the time on the dial of this particularly lovely model. And speaking of the dial, as I mentioned, in the terms of satin finish, this is probably the only place you're going to see it, along that Rolex inner bezel or along the brushstrokes of the actual chocolate dial itself, because you can see very fine strokes coming in here very clearly. And with that, you also get a fine look at its magnified date window. Again, the high polish of the overall accents of the Arabic numerals, and even this small sub-dial hatch that you have here, it has, this, again, the high polished accents. So to give you a sense of contrast on top of the satin finish dial that you get in the chocolate. But again, when you just take an overall look at this amazing 42mm Rolex, you know you're getting something that is not only captivating, but worth its weight in gold in every single aspect. So once more, and to fully close things out, we have with us the amazing Rolex Sky Dweller 42mm 18 karat rose gold chocolate dial automatic men's watch, coming in for $32,999 here at ChronostoreUSA.com. And if you're going to be the proud owner of this particular model, you'll appreciate every intricate detail just as much as we have done here today when it comes to your home to stay. So make sure you get it before it goes away, because you know what? This is an item that is not going to be here long.
And thank you for making it through yet another event. I'm just so thrilled and grateful for every single person that did decide to tune in, especially those who actually stayed through from beginning to end. But whether you did or didn't, you can always go back to the beginning and rewatch the whole event, so you can find and look at every piece of every jewelry you might have missed, every deal that would go away otherwise. And keep in mind, you can always go back and watch every episode before today. So all 29 that have now come out, you can go on eBay Live and watch the whole season. Not only catch up on some of the items you may have missed, but you can really still find some great deals. Anything that's still there, that's still available, will obviously be